Save the game. 41. Alright, so the next place we're gonna go to, not here. The next place we're gonna go to is Breda, which is just further down the river. First of all, back to the ferry station. We haven't slept for a while, have we? Actually, how hungry are we? Starting to get a little bit concerned. Let's just walk. And when we have an opportunity, we'll rest. So down here to the ferry station, to Jolia, and then to Breda. And then maybe just walk back to, unless we find more clues here, we'll walk back to Sirski, and then a boat to Scow.
The many tracks left by game in the soft ground indicate a watering hole. Do you want to rest here and try your luck at hunting?
Yes.
The tracks seem to have been made by several wild cattle who went. The bull continues to graze peacefully, sneaks closer. Firin does not smile upon. The tracks the aurochs left are
Okay, again, completely failed.
You see an old campfire.
Alright, we're gonna rest. Again, completely failed to kill an Auroch. I mean, we can finish the game now. We've got enough math pieces to find the sword and kill the orcs. So we can actually finish the entire game without ever succeeding to catch a pig or an Auroch. How is that a good game? Like, it gives you the option, but it's so difficult that you'll finish the game before ever succeeding once. How does that make sense for game balance? Alright, get some herbs. That's a lot of herbs, wow. In fact, what is going on? We can make toadstool poison if we have the recipe. Alright, well, let's sleep. Sleep 10 hours? No, let's just sleep 5.
You see some overhanging rocks.
Nope. Keep walking. Alright, now we take a break. Hunt. There you go, hunt some food. And herbs. And the winter thing, like, they start off the game in autumn, and then you go to winter when it's really difficult to travel, because you don't get much food and you get frostbite. And then, as you head towards spring and summer, you can finish the game. So again, like, why would they put the difficult stuff at the beginning? Why don't they start the game in spring? So that when you're lower level, you can travel more easily, and then if you don't finish the quest fast enough, for example, then you have to kind of struggle through winter, and then carry on the quest. Like, why would they put the difficult stuff near the start? It makes no sense, game design wise. And why would they stack the difficult stuff at the beginning? Yeah, no, we just keep walking, almost there. Alright, so here we are. I think I might want to sleep. Hold on. How hungry am I? And how tired am I? Like, it tells you your hunger and thirst. It doesn't tell you how tired you are. Also, let me just go back to basic. Or combat. No, basic. Movement is 5. And never mind. Is the tavern open? I guess the tavern's open all day. So let's dance and sing. Because we can. And continue traveling, I guess? I don't think I've slept for quite a while. Not sure if the game counts that against me. Alright, yes it does. It does count that against me. Hunting. Alright, more edible things. Maybe I should split the rations so that no, I don't need to. Like I can split the rations so there's like 3 rations per person. Oh, look, stupid dogs. And they want to attack me. Stupid dogs. No, what? Never mind. Never mind. Just stand there. Attack this dog. Walk up, punch it. Around here, attack this dog. Well, he's dead. And so is he. Like, why would these dogs even bother to attack me? Look at him, he's gonna die. It's literally a waste of time, this. The dogs don't do anything, you don't get any loot. It's literally just a waste of time. Okay. Alright, ferry station. Don't really care about the ferry station. We're gonna travel across the river and then explore this town, I guess. It is a new town. What is going on? There's the river. It actually is kind of nice. Like every town has like a the setting is correct. It's much improved from the original. I think I've just kind of said this already. The original, everything's just on the grid. So they're all square houses and they're like squares of rivers and bridges, even though you don't really see much of that. There's not much scenery neither. So it's much more interesting to kind of run around the towns. But then there's a lot of copy and paste too, so it's kind of a... I don't know, it's an improvement. It's not much better than the original. It's a little bit better than the original. What is this? Oh, an inn. Is that the whole town? That's the whole town. There is a shop. Or is there like a market store? Let's know. Or rather... Yeah, sure, let's go. I was gonna try and go to the inn and see if I can scrape up some more money, but I guess I don't really care.
You reach a small stream, the bed of which has cut deep into the land. Where a bridge once stood, you now see only wreckage. It seems the rains were so heavy in the stone oak forest that the water tore away the bridge. The stream itself foams and gurgles, and will not be easy to cross, swimming being out of the question. Do you want to?
We'll find a better place to cross.
After a detour of nearly 6 miles, you find a place where you can safely jump across the stream. And 2 hours later, you are back on the road from Tjoila to Breda.
Alright, camp. Camp. If you try to make a bridge, it'll take time anyway to make a bridge. And it'll cost you your ropes. So I've never really seen any point in making a bridge. And how much? Alright. Okay, sleep.
You see some overhanging rocks.
Nope. I think if we... Should I rest or keep walking? No, I don't want to keep walking. Because we're gonna get there before... Yeah, before we need to rest anyway. And, oh great, it's foggy. How nice. Alright, so again, we're going to explore a new town. I don't know if I should bother with asking the taverns. I guess I should. It's somewhat more interesting than knocking on doors randomly. Although the fog is pretty ugly. Where's the tavern? What is this? There's a guy's house here. I should also sell the extra rations too, because I don't want to accumulate more and more food. A young man eyes you with curiosity, then says heartily, "Trivia be with you, my name is Tirov. Are you looking for dangerous adventures? I would love to come with you." You notice right away that Tirov is a bookworm with a fondness for sweets. The remains of licorice and boiled sweets are squashed between countless books of adventure in faraway lands. You exit the house quickly without further thought to the ferocious reader. Why not? Bring him with us. Get him killed. There's a... No, that's an inn. Where's the store? There is a store. Nope, it's closed. Alright. General market store. There's no market here though, is there? No. Don't know. Get out. How did I end up here? That was strange. Okay, I need to find a tavern. How difficult it is to find a tavern in this town. And why is there like a raised area? How do I get off? Oh, here we go. There's no market here, right? No. Yeah, the market day is not actually here. What is going on back here? Apparently this town is huge. Apparently this town is quite large. Where is... Okay, is this a... Oh, there's a tavern, let's go. Sing and dance. Nice, 1 silver piece. Instruments. Awesome, 2 more silver pieces. Hey guys.
Once you've closed the door, the innkeeper... Not so Shortly afterwards, the beer is on... The tavern is still as busy as a market square.
Around?
After you've stood at the counter for what seems a long time and have begun to wonder whether the red on the floor is from recent bloodstains or red wine, the innkeeper finally comes to you. Beer? The innkeeper vanishes, but quickly returns holding pitchers. I'm afraid you'll have to be patient. Your patience is for naught. The innkeeper really has his work cut out for him. When you see him trying to carry a suckling and a barrel of schnapps from the kitchen, you take pity on him and help out. Perhaps you should try again later, when business has slowed.
Perhaps.
Approaches you at the counter and looks you over. He spots your weapons, then raises an eyebrow, surprised. Innkeeper, allow me to introduce myself. My name is... Always at your service.
A woman. The glitchy dialogues. Alright, I think I'll edit that little bit out. Somebody just chatted me and gave me a link. I don't know what the link is, but I'll edit that out, I think.
Really? Why? You hint vaguely at something and try to beat around the bush. But when you say the name Higalik is all ears. An interesting topic, but this tavern is not the place to be talking of such things. We could go to my place.
Okay.
After you've exchanged glances, silently, looks like.
And we're drunk. Good. Alright, let's save the game. And let's go visit that woman in her house. Oh, it's right there. Except, there's a little ledge here. And we can't just walk off. Why would you... Oh, here's a staircase. Ledges?
A young, brown-haired man is outside the house chopping wood with a scraya as though it were cork. When he sees you approaching, he puts down the weapon and comes to greet you.
Hi.
Hello. Did you want to see me? I am Asgrimm Thurboldsen.
Excellent.
Me? Really? What a pleasure. I rarely get visitors. Please, come in.
Sure.
Asgrimm does his very best to make you feel at home. Travia is bound to look upon him kindly for a long time to come. He serves a delicious stew with pieces of chicken. Afterwards, he brings out a large pitcher and serves a round of home brew. For the first time since you entered the house, he finally sits down. No doubt you want to know about my great-great-grandfather.
Perhaps it depends.
You'd be surprised. You see, my ancestor was the sole survivor of the expedition that Higelac undertook into Orkland. And he was one of Higelic's close friends.
You don't say.
Yes, and they made it to Uhek's care, and even far beyond. They were heroes and pioneers. My great-great-grandfather was the sole survivor. And although Higelac died...
Yes?
No, I know what you're going to say, but he was no coward. Not my great-great-grandfather. I can prove it. He brought back booty from the orcs.
We like booty. Booty, please.
He disappears into an adjoining room briefly, returning with a casket, the contents of which he pours onto the table. Some ancient gold coins, a locket, and an unusual wrought iron feathered construct vaguely reminiscent of a tiara. An orc chieftain's crown, he announces proudly. Old Asgrimm himself cut it off the black pelt's body.
Verily, your great-great-grandfather was a shining hero.
I'd say so. Asgrimm preens himself as though he had personally brought down the orc chieftain. Old Higelac fell, and the orcs killed all the others as well. In the end, my great-great-grandfather stood alone on the battlefield. Yes, that is what happened in Orkland back then.
Basically, we're just gonna continue stroking his ego until he gives us what we want, which is a map.
My ancestor fought his way home, all by himself.
And then...
Well, that's the end of the story. Asgrimm settled down here in Breda to live out his days in peace. He had grown old after all. He passed away a year later, but that is the path we all take, whether we be heroes or not.
Okay, now we ask him about Higelac.
Higelac. All people ever want to hear about is Higelac. Nobody wants to hear about old Asgrimm. Why don't you ask Hjora Arnson in Otaria? He's related to him, not me. Or Ragna Farunya's daughter. Perhaps you are more inclined to believe the people in Vidsand. Fairy tales. That's all they ever tell. Fairy tales.
I need a
He can
sword.
barely control his rage.
I need a map, and I need a sword, bro.
Finally, he manages to calm down. I apologize, but sometimes my temper gets the better of me. He says in a barely audible voice.
That's fine. Do you have a map?
I am relieved you don't take it too seriously. Shall I bring you another drink?
Do you or do you not have a map, brother?
You drink one last mug of Asgrimm's home-brewed beer and bid him farewell. A pity. Well, it was my pleasure. Do visit me again sometime if you happen to return to these parts, Asgrimm says. He walks you to the door, visibly struggling to bid you a polite farewell.
Okay, he has no map.